putting Mary Kelly on the back burner while she continues to destroy lives with those microchips, but for now, we've no choice.
Then perhaps it's time to have a closer look at the elephant in the room. Nigel Cass, billionaire warmonger and current CEO of our local horde of thugs, Albion PMC.
Cass certainly profited most from the bombings. We can inspire London to resist from now till forever, but it still won't break Albion's grip on the city. Not with Cass at the top.
You what? Are you saying we gotta go after the man in control of all of them mercs, goose-stepping across London? That man will fry us the minute we get close to him.
Bagley's come across a possible gap in Cass's armor. An ex-insider, ex-friend with an axe to grind. He'd be an asset if we can find and convince him to work with us. Come to the safe house. We'll talk it through.
One agent provocateur to turn a manageable situation into chaos.
The poor masters had a tough life. Desperate circumstances. Listen to me.
Alright?
How's it going?
I still can't get that fucking insane Sky Larson lab out my head.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. She was just killing people to sell off their brains.
The worst thing is those people she mind-mapped. They're still in there. Every AI she's made is a person. There's no escape. They can't sleep, can't even die. They're just trapped behind glass. Forever.
Got me shook, mate. I don't want to think about it.
It's evil. If I ever end up like that, I want you to end it. Wipe my hard drive.
Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government. Led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
Which is fucked up. Just saying.
It is. So that's two reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic.
Yes, walk on.
Fantastic.
I love it! Ain't that something?
Oh,
Consider my name.
Broker Tech announced earlier today the official launch of Daybreak, the neural mapping technology designed to allow people to live forever. Already, customers on the company waitlist are undergoing the procedure behind closed doors. A source within Broker Tech said that the project is being carried out in memory of the company's founder, the late Sky Larson.
Get a lot down on that drone.
Alright, enough. You're creeping me out.
This drone's been hacked. Find who's done it.
Yeah, no, I did. No, I did do that. Yeah, I left her at home. No, she's in the kitchen on the right. Yes, I did.
Balaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Let's knock down his door then, yeah?
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
My guy is proper paranoid, isn't it?
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
Got it.
Spread it.
Nah, fuck that, fam. Full trap set up, yeah?
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
On it.
Welcome to Clare and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up, people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government, too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash their hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
The traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
Move one more muscle chief and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
Alright, bruv, just relax.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
You what, mate? Nah, I think resistance.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Listen to me, listen! Look, Albion Albion knows you're in London. You've got to run, you fucking idiot.
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, aren't you? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Amish. Look, Cass is worse than you know.
Yeah, bruv, I know. Like, I mean, what do you think I came here for, man?
Maybe, because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how fucking mercs work.
Yo, look, I'm here to get your help. We want to take down Cass. Look, he started all the bombings, and then he tried fucking ending us.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what...
Move!
Fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck. Think, Amish, think. Shit, fine. We'll table it. I'll buy you some time. Just go.
Found him!
No!
Move in!
Shit!
Don't just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot.
Fucking hell!
You're on their tail. Over.
Feels like I should be popping some bubbly.
Suspect has stolen a motorboat. Over.
Made it out.
Drones deployed to arrest the suspect.
Be advised, we are on the trail.
Control. I've lost the target.
Glad that's over with.
To HQ, over.
I think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.
All right, Chief. That was a pretty slick escape. I believe you. So I'll say this. Nigel is planning something, and I don't think I could stop him on my own. If DedSec's everything I've heard, you'll help me.
We can help each other. There's a chance Cass had something to do with the bombings. What could he be planning that's worse than that?
No, that's not like him. Well, not exactly. See, Nigel's got to see himself as the hero. He's an arrogant twat, but he's not a cynic. Every place we go into, we would have some mad plan to fix all his problems. With robot police or automated crop fertilizing and some shit. Society was a technical problem. And people are just bugs in the software, you know? You work around them or you squash them. Sorry, Chief. I gotta switch proxy servers so they don't trace me. I'll hit you right back on voice. Listen, I've got an inside man, right? A contact in Albion. Says Nigel's got this big meeting happening at White Tower. He'll be talking about a major project he's got planned for London.
What we need is an insider on the team.
I've always wanted to be in on a caper. Okay, first things first. We'll need eyes on the impregnable target, so off you go. I'll crack on with assembling the right personnel to round out this ragtag bunch of misfits.
Ah, shit. Albion cyber security sniffing my proxy IP. Must have traced the detonator signal. I've got to deal with this.
There! Stop these games!
Make it stop! Another escape. I should start keeping score.
Spread out!
Yeah, of course. Kick this up and you're as good as dead. Oh, that bloody no! What? You can't always surrender. Fuck a duck.
Yeah, I'm good. How are you? Huh? Yeah,
Lousy maggots. Thought I told you to get lost.
Well, what the bloody hell are you gonna do about it? This is a free country.
Yeah, it's bad, isn't it?
All suspicious persons shall be flagged for investigation.
No, yeah. Yeah.
Do not resist. Follow orders.
Yeah, I'll be there in a second.
Bro, that's full tight security. Even for us. Gonna be hectic.
I like to help, fam, but Nigel's caught a whiff now. With all the CTOS cameras, it'd take him less than 5 to ID me. I ain't risking my pretty face.
We need an Albion insider for our caper, one who's willing to turn coat. I've reached out to a contact who works in a nearby pub. Where better to find a bleakly disillusioned anti-hero numbing their conscience with drink, but secretly desperate for redemption. I've let our contact know what we're in the market for, and she's nearby.
Alright, you lot certainly know how to pick your targets. You do know that Albion have set up their headquarters in there, right?
And Cass is launching some new fucking project. Whatever it is, all of us are in big trouble. We have to do something, and this is all we got.
Fucking Nigel Cass. You're right. Nothing good can come of this. Luckily, I hear loads of sob stories working in a pub. And near this place, quite a few from Albion are dissatisfied with the status quo. You turn on the charm, and I'm sure you can get one to join the good guys. Even got a candidate in mind.
Interesting. Send me their info, yeah?
I'll have Bagley push it along. Good luck, love.
We're aware of an Albion employee who might be approachable.
Recruit an Albion wasteman. Sounds dumb as fuck.
They're jackbooted thugs who regularly murder civilians. If finding a disenchanted employee is really that difficult, humanity's much worse off than I thought. It would also be quite useful to have someone on the inside.
For however long that lasts, Nigel's real good at sniffing out spies.
Personal experience speaking.
Yeah, not really in a sharing mood right now, fam.
Yep.
Defend the best places to hunt, best
Yeah.
This is Papa Charlie 2-3.
Yeah.
All is well. Passphrase Everest.
I like it.
Control. Any word on my release? It's on the schedule. Control. I got an 1154 here. Advice.
What are you saying?
What's this?
Requesting code 7 control.
You look like you could stand up and fight for these streets.
Are you with DedSec? Because I could use your assistance.
Maybe, if we're not too busy. What's up?
My friend has a rare medical condition. Unfortunately, with the NHS in disarray, they haven't been able to get treatment in months. We were out of options until this Clan Kelly doctor said they'd help for a price. I didn't know what else to do, so I paid them.
Keep talking.
That bastard. The drugs worked, but it turned out they were addictive. The second my friend was hooked, the doctor inflated the price.
I'm sorry, Blood. But look, don't worry. We'll do whatever we gotta do to help your mate.
Well, this quote-unquote doctor is a real winner. He was struck off the medical register for gross malpractice last year, and now he's a freelance mob surgeon. Nice work if you can get it.
You set to track him down, Bags?
I am quite literally always tracking everyone down. Pushing you his coordinates now.
Albion is here for your protection. Your safety comes first.
Hold still during the scan.
Is something wrong?
We should just be rid of cars that need driving.
You're listening.
This is an Albion Chapter. Those found to be members of DedSec will be arrested.
The Clan Kelly doctor you're looking for is close by. Seems he's got a laptop with him too, presumably with a folder somewhere on it labelled Crimes. There's the laptop.
fairy dust on it and the thing encrypted its fucking self. Moron.
Okay, shit, calm yourself down.
Stop breathing down my neck.
Yeah, they'll never see me coming if I'm one of them.
Laptop scraped. Get to safety while I analyze the data. I found them at a warehouse where the experimental drugs are being stored. I'm sure Mary Kelly won't mind if you nick a few.
I don't... What? What is happening?
There's the vehicle with the drugs in it. Try not to destroy it.
Where the fuck did she go?
I'll look this way.
Who's taking that whip?
Nothing here. Continuing search.
Got the ride, now what?
I found a safe location where a friend can pick it up. Sending you the coordinates now.
Yo, wrap it up. It's over.
won't disobey again. Please.
I done what you said. We have the location of the drugs, too. We'll send the deets along. Your mate will be sorted, yeah?
Anyway, I owe you a favor now.
Hey, our squad always needs new blood. You in?
Fine. I'm in.
Love it! Welcome to DedSec, fam. We're getting smarter, faster, and madder every day.
Yes, well, I'm ready to help however I can.
Sick.
We have an Albion operative on our roster. We should let them know they're needed. Nigel Cass's meeting will begin soon. Approach the Tower of London when you're ready.
How's it going?
Albion is recruiting. Sign up to protect your city today. Officer, don't mind me. You knew that, right?
Requesting subject treatment.
Listen, when's the last time they did anything? No. Don't need to show pictures. No.
If we're lucky, word hasn't spread that you've hung up your jackboots. Just try to put on your meek, harmless, broken by the system face. Oh, and don't forget your uniform.
I suppose if I wanted to make a statement, I would make the tower my base of operations too. Right. Resuming my normal duties.
Looking sharp. Your ex-colleagues won't pay any attention to you unless you let them take a close look.
Who is this?
What's this shit? I have better things to do.
I cannot wait for Friday, mate. Simmons? Do you know him? Anyway, no matter. He's the one who organised our team-building activity. He's rounded up a few of the prisoners they brought in a little while ago. The ones who didn't have any relatives. He figures it'll make for an easier time when we declare them missing. Right, so the fun part. He's going to release them into an open field while we get our shots in. I'll bet you a pint I can get rid of 10 before you. You're on, you slimy bastard.
A word of caution now we're inside. Any disturbance in here and Nigel Cass will surely cancel his meeting. Avoid being detected by your former colleagues or this operation is a bust.
Nigel won't have anything important on this floor.
You're quite knowledgeable about Cass, aren't you?
Yeah. I was Albion too, if you hadn't twigged to that. Me and Cass were close once. Looked up to him. He was bigger than life, fam. Literally a tech genius. And I was just a gearhead kid. I wanted to be like him. That's why I joined up.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Didn't find out he was a murderous prick until later.
The Exmoor pony is Britain's oldest native breed.
No sign of the
breed
suspect.
nearly reached
Let's call it
extinction
in.
during the Second World War when trigger-happy troops used them for target practice. These coins date back to the Roman conquest of Britain, or Albion, as it was known in 43 AD. Some are genuine Roman coins, but others were imitations made by the Celts. This is considered by historians to be the famed sword, Excalibur. Later, archaeologists were able to date the sword to the early 8th century, at least 200 years too late. It still remains an excellent specimen of Anglo-Saxon weaponry.
Everything is proceeding on schedule, and Mr. Cass is as determined as ever to make the White Tower as safe as possible from terrorist attacks. I believe he has ensured that...
Up with their damn boots before coming in. Like I haven't got an answer to do.
Some people just refuse to live in reality. Albion is someone like that. As long as Albion stays out of my hair and out of my life, less than they do.
I heard someone saying DedSec was back.
They better not be. Just a bunch of terrorists pretending to have morals.
This door clearly requires a security pass.
Well, that's just great.
Use one of the nearby computers to create your forgery.
Be careful. You don't want to know what Nigel does with trespassers.
It was wonderful just talking. You been up there lately? There are some parts of this city that need woodworking. Some heavy boots. You understand? Yeah, I know. But it's always yelling.
It'll take some time for the forgery to be ready. To keep you occupied, I dragged up still images and a recording from an internal investigation into Cass Senior's death.
Show me.
Internal Psych Assessment AS001 Subject Cass Nigel. Mr. Cass experienced a deeply traumatic event when he witnessed the murder of his father, Gareth Cass, CEO of Albion. He began exhibiting symptoms soon after what he frequently described as the random event. Mr. Cass's initial symptoms included insomnia, paranoia, distorted blame, and recurring flashbacks. However, he appears to have channeled his anger and self-described powerlessness into his work to ensure that Albion become, quote, a mechanism for preventing unpredictable violence. It seems somewhat of a mania, edging on psychosis. For me, this raises concerns about Mr. Cass's fitness to run a multinational security company, but I cannot, at this time, make any recommendation beyond continued monitoring, especially considering that I have been asked to close this file.
Grand. They put someone incapable of processing their emotional baggage in charge of our security. Just grand.
Yeah, well, Nigel's never close to anyone but his dad. And me, I guess. Never had much faith in people, really.
Well, the pass is ready, but rough. If this resistance thing doesn't work out, I doubt you'll make a living as a document forger. Let's give it a go anyway. Nigel Cass awaits.
I don't see it. I told you from day one. You really want to like those of mine? And I'm ready to leave now. You gonna come with me?
How's it going?
Mr. Cass, no good. It will do you no good to question his director.
I'm not questioning his bloody director.
I haven't seen you around
I'm
before.
wondering why we're not being sent out to ensure what's being done.
Project Themis. Our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere. See everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively. Without your support, I couldn't stand here and tell you, no, promise you, that with the launch of Project Themis, London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Mr. Cass, I was hoping you called us all in here today to discuss the ethical issues.
No, it's all right. The Commissioner cares, as we all do. I admire his passion and his dedication. Let's talk ethics.
Well, for one, Themis goes far beyond Albion's mandate. We really should have more government consultation.
I see. Delay the launch, so that we can debate and assess the details.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must. It's the human element that got us into this. No more debate, delay, indecision. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis. Now, will our friends at Tidus be ready? You are the cornerstone of the project after all. Do you need to consult any outside parties?
No. We'll be ready.
And just in time. Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists. Decisiveness is hard. But here's the best part. Once this decision is made, no more will be required of you.
Attention. A building-wide security sweep has been initiated due to document breach.
I warned you about that forgery. Your uniform will help. Don't let them get a close look at you.
Bagley, I need an exit. Quickly!
The catacombs, fam.
Child's play. This is exactly why I was recruited.
saw Nigel in action in there, didn't you? Man can be very, persuasive.
He knows how to get his way. And he wants this Themis project launched post-haste. I... doubt that's good news for London. Shite. Shit. I don't like this at all. What was that?
Fucking hell. Albion's top secret project is an automated killing machine. And it looks like Cass is almost ready to launch. We have to get Themis out of his hands.
I'll prepare a briefing. Will we see you there, Hamish?
Pretty face, not risking, remember? But patch me in. You and me got some scheming to do, Bagley.
It was amazing. There was no other word for it. I mean, you should have seen
I'll stop the briefing whenever you're ready. Here's what we know about Nigel Cass. He's rolling out something called Project Themis. The lack of information on its own is worrisome, but what little we do know is Cass wishes to remove the human element from law enforcement.
We also know he's partnered with Titus, which is never good. Titus does other work with Albion. Nasty shit like autonomous weapons, human targeting algorithms.
So Titus is our best lead to fill in the blanks on the secret project, but their security is notoriously difficult to crack. So Hamish has proposed an intriguing solution.
Albion's been working on a new microdrone, something my contact told me about. That shit's not even in production yet, but if we get the plans, we can manufacture our own.
Alright, to get past Titus security.
Exactly. They're weird as fuck. Supposed to do maintenance on Albion's other drones, but the smallness of them means they can slip into places nothing else can.
Well, there we have it. Our next step is to infiltrate the Albion drone manufacturing lab and get our hands on schematics.
And then you lot will have a fun little gadget to break into Titus. Love it. I'll shoot you the location. Be careful. Albion doesn't like to share his toys.
Perimeter secured, over.
Albion is recruiting. Sign up to protect your city today.
What about your sis? Is she on it?
Waiting for further instructions, over.
Alright.
They gotta be somewhere. Could be anywhere right now.
You're coming up on the Albion drone facility where the micro-drone is being developed.
This better be worth it.
It will be. You're gonna need to disable the security system protecting the R&D lab.
Member of staff needed at operations.
Protest rallies are not permitted. Any unlawful activity will result in arrest. Cease and desist. Be restrained. Super ousted. Failure to comply will result in extreme measures. Halt. Failure to comply will result in forceful intervention. Target out of sight. Searching area.
Don't wander too far.
My mind to yours. I'd rather not spend too much time in there.
What's happening to this door?
Security's down in the R&D lab. The plans for the microdrone will be in there somewhere.
Con?
Huh?
It's you or me.
I've downloaded the schematics. You can leave whenever you like.
Listen. Hear that?
I'm in the clear.
Now that we have the schematics, we can make microdrones of our very own.
Better move fast on that, Bags. We need to get into Titus ASAP. Shut down Project Themis before Nigel decides to launch. And with what he was saying, we don't have much time.
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
You can't even have a real conversation anymore, can you?
Yep.
An Albion gun.
Not worth it.
market dips, shares roller coasters, cryptocurrency. There are those who like to speculate to accumulate, and those who just want to make sure their money is safe. Lane Bank has been offering loans, savings and mortgages since we were founded in 1867. That's why we're sticking with the pound. Only legal citizens, only the pound, only you. Lane Bank, because we know you're banking on us.
To Albion. Your cooperation is necessary for your safety.
We've successfully trialed our first micro-drone, and it's officially as cute as the dickens. I've decided to name it Sebastian.
Time to break into Titus.
And take away Nigel Cass's newest toy, Project Themis. Bagley, any idea where that name comes from?
Greek mythology. Themis was the goddess of divine justice. You know, the one with the sword.
Ooh, that is so Nigel fucking Cass.
See? School's useful for something besides social maladjustment. Find the schematics of the building and I'll work out the location of the Themis project.
Drown in a piss pond.
Should be getting on. Ass shit.
I've had enough. Stop now. Check your targets. Don't want to get caught here.
To do. Search the area. Drone, begin search.
Stick to procedure.
Where the hell are they?
I give up. Let's regroup.
I definitely heard something.
Quiet day today.
Look round for anything named Dennis.
On it.
Well, if I was hiding a top-secret, morally dubious drone project like Themis, I would put it in the secure vault on the lowest level. You will have to hack your way past some pretty serious security, however. The elevator that leads to the secure vault that houses Themis is locked down. You will have to access the bypass terminal to use it. You will require a spider bot.
That is completely unacceptable. Just piss off already. Bloody fucking hell.
Offenders will be arrested. Albion is always watching. Your security... disturbance.
Another escape. I should start keeping score.
Intruder's got a spider on us! Search the area!
And I'm out.
I'm going to find you.
Suspect is still here.
We lost the suspect. Resume patrol.
for a little mind reading.
You'll be using Sebastian and the rest of the microdrones to bypass security. But first you'll have to get by that laser array. I suggest a spider bot and steady nerves.
On it.
Our job is not an easy one, but it is an important one. Right now we devote countless hours to intelligence gathering and still things slip through the cracks. We're doing our best, you tell me. We are, but our best isn't good enough. That doesn't sound right. But even we aren't perfect yet. Yeah, no, like that. That strikes a humble note. We make errors in judgment. That's human nature, but we cannot afford errors. We are the last resort to protect the people. Project Themis will dispense justice and protection. It will use data to predict the patterns of crime and abuse. It will let us transcend the faults in our own nature. Not bad. They'll have questions, of course, which is fair. It's an extreme measure, and there is potential for abuse, but this is what London needs.
All unauthorized personnel must vacate the premises. Intruder alert.
All right, Sebastian, this is what you and your friends have been training for. Time to crash the security grid for Daddy.
Alright, fam. Let's see what all the micro-drone fuss is all about.
That's the spirit. Should be pretty sick.
cause. Destroy them, Sebastian, and for God's sake, be careful. Made your father very proud, Sebastian. Oh, right. You should be able to access the Themis project room now.
Let's ruin Nigel's fucking day.
London, once a beacon of civility, now a cesspool of lawlessness. It is clear that humanity can no longer police itself. Fortunately, we don't have to. Welcome to Project Themis. Albion has found a way to apply an existing system, LifeScore, a data aggregator of biometrics, personal information, to our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively.
Fuck me, I knew it. The LifeScore algorithm. My algorithm. I should have scrubbed it before I left.
What do you mean, Hamish? You know how Themis works.
No, fam. Well, yeah. This was years ago. We were developing a LifeScore algorithm for what Cass called a peacekeeping system. Supposed to identify vulnerable civilians, not target them.
Fucking hell! So in theory, Themis could be programmed to target anyone based on any number of parameters.
Exactly. That's the way Cass thinks. Genius, but twisted. We have to stop this. And I know how. We delete the LifeScore data, and Themis is done.
Fuck's sake. Fine. Done.
Yes, we'll have the award ceremony another time. Get out now. This may be entertaining. I've intercepted an audio transmission from Nigel Cass.
No more excuses. This is my city, and I will not have DedSec ruin my plans for it. Themis was poised to change London, the world. And this group of... And Hamish fucking Balaji? I want them all. They made you all look like fools. They walked calmly into the White Tower, and no one, not one of you, stopped them with all our vaunted security measures. So do any of you have anything to say? Nothing. Well, everyone, and I mean everyone in the organization, will be re-vetted immediately. Someone help them, that's certain, and we will root them out. This time, we will get them all.
Well, that's about done it. Cass is gonna steam about this for a while. No more life score, no more Themis. You did it.
Hamish, cuz, we did it. Couldn't have done that shit without you. Hey, but don't think we're done with Cass just yet. We're gonna need you for the next hit.
Not much of a joiner, fam. Considering how my days at Albion ended. But I'll be keeping watch on them and Cass. Maybe feed you lots of intel.
And there's still the question of Zero Day. Remember them? Completely gutted DedSec 1.0?
Cass had a hand in that purge, Bagley, and in the bombings, so we'll gladly accept any help you can give us, Hamish. Cheers.
Get out of my city, you swine!
It doesn't have to be like this. Give it up.
In the vast adventure of Detective Bagley and his occasionally helpful human sidekicks, we discovered that a billionaire tech mogul and a war profiteer both had secret plots to exploit human suffering and murder thousands. A shocking twist, I know. Speaking of the people we most suspect, Mary Kelly's slave trade is bound to be any day now, and we also just received a distress signal from a coffee shop of all places. Maybe the Wi-Fi's down or something.
Is that relevant, Bags?
Yes, obviously there's more to it than that, but I knew I had to make a joke or you'd just tune it out. I've marked both leads on your optic.